Good evening, everyone. My my project is to reduce. My project is to reduce the the workforce shortage and the burnout in the healthcare system, especially the Manchester healthcare system, through a digital staff well-being and scheduling system. When we talk about workforce, we are talking about like carers, doctors, every of the healthcare services. And when we have a social thing, at least when everybody will remember during the time of COVID, so many people stays at home and the workforce is very short, and a few people are working. And during that period, there is a lot of burnout. And when there is burnout, nothing goes well. So this my project is to find a way to reduce that workforce shortage and the burnout in the especially in the Manchester healthcare through digital staffing and well-being and scheduling system. So during my presentation, I will I will talk about the background of the organization and its challenges, the project definition, business case. I will break down the structures like PBS, WBS, CBS. I will also talk about the risky register. I will talk about the stakeholders management plan. I will talk about the team organization with RACI matrix. I will also talk about communication. I will also talk about schedule and discussion of the critical part. I will also talk about the team organization. Then I will try to do my best. This presentation I'm discussing is a workforce shortage and the burnout in Manchester healthcare. The project focus on the im, implementation implementation of digital staffing well-being and scheduling system of enhance efficiency and morale. The presentation will discuss 12 slides or more than that to the scholastic formation providing in the model brief. It started with a background on Manchester healthcare and the issues of the staffing problem. The second section spell out the project and its target, benefit. The third exams the course, implication, and business case. This is followed by the breakdown structure, management, which offer an understanding of how to control all those things, responsibilities, and explained by stakeholders and the team organization slides. The last part entitled communication, schedules, and then conclusion and the references. Manchester Healthcare Organization is a healthcare organization with over 200 care homes and numbers of hospitals in the United Kingdom. The problem of staffing has led to pressure on the personnel and decreased the quality of the services. Watch 2024. Patient complexity and increased complexity has resulted in burnout becoming a concern that is growing after COVID. Collect 2025. Everybody will know about during the period of COVID. So many people at home, people stopped going to work, people that tested positive for COVID. Nobody knows actually what COVID is. So everybody is afraid when you test positive, then you will not come to. So the most of the workload goes to the staff that is working. They work in a care home, require both emotional and the physical stamina with little or no rest and no appreciation. This lead to a high turnover and the chance of non-compliance with the regulatory requirement as required by the CQC. The strategy mission of the company is to balance its staff without losing caring care. APM 2020, APM 2018. That's exactly what I'm saying. This organization, their mission is to give a good quality of life, to make sure that in it, we carers the staffs don't lose that mission, their mission in life for caring for others, giving them a good quality of life. The implementation of digital well-being system is consistent with such priorities. The purpose of the project is to develop a digital staff well-being and scheduling system that is suited to the need of Manchester. It will offer a robotized workload of shifts and employees. APM 2020. The issue of burnout will be managed with the help of well-being surveyor, stress tracking, and feedback tools. The existing manual system does lead to delay and misunderstanding and frustration to the staff. The digital system aims at least 40% administration work reduced and 25% less burnout in 1 year. The strategy is based on the adaptive approach suggested by the PMI 2017. 3K home will be pilot for it. The business case has a rationale behind the investment of digital workforce solution. Hughes 2019. The existing manual process is not sustainable and it leads to high turnover. The outsourcing is considered expensive and hard to manage. The internal digital system has superior alignment to organizational strategy. It will involve a price of approximately at least £150,000 training and support. The financial benefits comprises reduced costs on agencies fee and overtime costs. The degree of staff satisfaction and retention will increase by 15%. The breakdown structures. The PBS identifies 3 major deliverables such as the software platform, training package, and support service. The working package are divided into the categories of requirement gathering, system development, pilot testing and development. The cost of software, training and the supporting allocation by the CBS are £60,000, £40,000, and £50,000 respectively. Such an obvious breakdown guarantee responsibility and budget management. Some milestone will be user acceptance testing and completion of training checkpoint. The add value analysis will be used as a measure of progress. The project sponsor will receive documents on every issue and in every breakdown. When we talk about the risk management, is a crucial source. It's a crucial success factor in the project APM 2018. The main risk are the issues of technology failure, overrun, staff resistance, and data leakage. The risks are going to be assessed on a 5-point scale in the theme of the likelihood and impact. The most likely risk is sustained resistance to change, which will be addressed by training the staff and communication. The unplanned issue are to be taken care of by a contingency budget of 15,000. The performance of vendors will be observed based on the contractual agreement regarding the level of service they provide. Stakeholder management plans. The project will be successfully provided that all the stakeholders are managed properly. Some of the key stakeholders are the executive, care home manager, IT department, HR department, and the frontline carers like us. The government do not have the same priorities, and they can be enhanced by efficiency or staff well-being. A power and interest grid will be used to identify the person who require the most engagement. APM 2020. Trust and engagement will be created through regular meetings, survey, as well as updates. This will be solved by communication with each other very well and making decisions together. Make sure that everybody understand what we are planning to do, influence needs and satisfaction with the registration on a stakeholder register. The review will be used to maintain the support, and also with the review, the stakeholder will know where they are, where they need more support and where they are lacking. The teams consist of a project sponsor, project manager, HR leads, and IT developer, and the care home representative. Johansson 2023. RACI matrix will assign the following roles: responsibility, project manager and IT developer; accountability, project sponsor; consulated HR lead and the manager; informed all the staff. This model is designed to maintain a clear line of accountability, and decision. APM 2018. The principle of agile the principle of agile will be used to facilitate collaborations and flexibility. To check the progress, team meeting will be conducted weekly. Any communication will be documented to be audited. Communication parts. An efficiency communication plan ensure that the stakeholders are up to date and involved in every decision. Internal communication will be done through meetings and staff internet. External communication will be targeted to supply and government bodies. Feedback will be foster the exchange of issues and ideas among the staff. The collaboration and the trust are enhanced by team development according to the model introduced by Tuxman 2015. Every communication will be clear and in time with a communication log. All sites will be summarized in the forms of for a monthly newsletters to make sure that every communication is clear. The duration of the project is 8 months. Between its beginning and the final phase, they are planning, development, testing, training, and rollout. The critical part is development, testing, training. The part include 2 weeks buffer that accommodates delay. Dependency will be tracked on a giant chart and progress on a weekly basis. Course and schedule variation will be reported through ends value report. The project manager will increase the issue related to the critical activity. Good schedule will be done and everybody will see what the part is. This project is a response to the problem of the critical workforce shortage confronting Barchester healthcare. The information system will enhance the efficiency and the well-being outcome. It echoes the best practice in the health project management at the moment. WASH 2024. The risk plan and the business case show that it is a strategy and it is a verbally business proposal. The design entails stakeholder involvement and team coherence. The system will decrease burnout and staff retenancy will go up with a proper implementation. It promotes sustainable and the quality of care at Barchester in a long term. So this is not only just a project, but I see it as it's a good project that we can even carry on after. We can even carry on to other healthcare systems like hospitals and care and hospitals and the individuals living on their own. It's not only in the care home, because we as a healthcare assistant, we we suffer a lot of burnout, especially when a lot of staffs are on holidays, when some staffs